I've been asked if I studied, writing, which I didn't. My way of learning was to read Hemingway and Irwin Shaw. We were young and had some energy, so became the editor of suddenly of 4 magazines: Male, Men, Men's World, and True Action. And I didn't take it that seriously. I was writing serious fiction at night and on the train going back to Glen Cove. The big hire, I didn't know it at the time, was Mario Puzo. I was moonlighting A Mother's Kisses, which had some success, not like The Godfather. I wasn't impressed by the title, and I suggested he might want to rethink that. It shows you what I know. I miss him. We had a lot of fun.
Hey, you got any Bruce Jay Friedman?
I think I might have a copy of Stern and maybe A Mother's Kisses.
I never got over the fact that when I was 22, I sent the story to the New Yorker and they bought it. And I just, it's still stunning to me. A woman, a pretty smart producer that I met, made a remark that stuck with me. And she said, if you have an idiosyncratic style or a clear signature, the chances are you will not succeed as a screenwriter in Hollywood. I never got the hang of it. I was never a comfortable fit in Hollywood somehow. It's more like committee work. You might see my name on the screen and hear some dialogue that was written, by the producer's nephew.
Dan Aykroyd is Dr. Detroit. This is the best time I've ever had in my entire life.
I had some pictures that worked out well.
The Heartbreak Kid. It's just plain old-fashioned, corny lingo, sir.
Who made the film?
Well, that was Neil Simon. I don't know.
He did the
I don't know him well enough.
Yeah,
my adapter. Yeah. He adapted it. Elaine May directed it.
And Grodin and Sybil Shepherd starred.
Yeah.
I would like to know, in all candor, how you feel about what I've said and to ask if I have your approval. Not if they tied me to a horse and pulled me 40 miles by my tongue. Well, so that's an honest answer, sir.
And that was a wonderful experience because I didn't have to do anything. Ray Stark years ago was trying to think of a way to insult me for some reason because I'm a writer. And he couldn't think, but he thought and thought, and he said, you're in trouble, and this was 20 years, you're always going to be one of those $100,000 guys. Something happened in the early 60s. It was off-Broadway, and this was all terribly exciting to me, to see theater turn upside down.
Oh, you get some crowd in here. It's probably a fag, too.
No, we're the fags.
Oh, pardon me.
So let me entertain you, and we'll have a real good time. Yes, sir. We'll have a real good time.
Boy, this is some place.
Writers can be forgiving when you sell a book to the movies or something, but you mustn't mention that you're doing any acting.
You work your ass off in a strange city, you really knock yourself out. You go to a bookstore, they don't have your book. They never stock your book. I know.
What are you working on?
Trust me on this. This girl is to die. Her name is Shawn Granger. She's built out to here. You will have the greatest time of your life. And for $200.
And Vince will be so happy to see you.
Thanks. Congratulations. Guess who I saw on the subway today?
There's suddenly, this quiet settles over the room.
I'm not only drawing Jews, but one of the Jewish people I drew is this guy.
Oh, yeah.
who was my father's father, Irving Friedman.
Wow.
Irving Friedman, I called him Poppy. He was our grandfather. He lived in the Bronx. And he played piano in silent movies in the 20s, but he always kept up, his love of playing the piano.
In the silent movies, he played one song, whispering, in different tempos according to what was on the screen. So if it's a cowboy movie, he'd play cowboy, whispering in a cowboy tempo. Love story, it would play whispering as a love song. And there was one time in 1960, I remember, I was very nervous about becoming 30, and I hadn't written a novel. On roughly my 30th birthday, the agent told me that Playboy had bought 4 of my stories in one bite and paid me $6,000. So I bought a baby blue MG. I remember piling the kids in, stacking them up, and off we went, probably to some new roller coaster.
For 30 years, I've been working with dreams. I put kids through college with dreams, Maybe you run out of dreams at a certain point.